back to Mr. Leek's free science tutorials. In this video, what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at comparing a light and an electron microscope. In the previous video, what we did is we talked about a light microscope. And if you just take a look back, what it'll do, it'll go through all the different parts of a light microscope. Now, an electron microscope is absolutely incredible. If you just go into Google and you just have a look and you just put in electron microscope pictures, they are absolutely incredible, right? The way that the pictures can actually be presented. Now, comparing a light and electron microscope. Now, what you need to do is you need to remember these different features down the side here to get the best possible answer for this. So, the radiation used. In a light microscope, it's obviously light rays. In an electron microscope, what it does, it uses a tiny, tiny little beam of electrons. The maximum magnification, that is about 1,500 times. So it's 1,500 times bigger looking through the actual light microscope itself. Very, very difficult to do. An electron microscope could be 2 million times bigger. So that's its maximum magnification. The resolution means how clear it is. And in a light microscope, it's basically clear to 200 nanometers, and an electron microscope, it's clear to 0.2 nanometers. The size of the microscope. Light microscopes are small and portable. You know, you can carry them around the lab, you can take them home, you can buy them at shops for a reasonable amount of money, and they tend to be small and they tend to be carried around. Electron microscopes are very large and not portable at all. When the first electron microscopes came out, they were the size of a room. Now, they're obviously a lot smaller than that now, but they are still very large and you cannot move them around. Cost, £100 for a school one. You could probably get one cheaper than that from some of the shops in your local town. And several £100,000 to £1 million plus the cost of an electron microscope. The question, compare a light and an electron microscope. So to answer that question, what you will do is you will say, the radiation used in a light microscope are light rays. The radiation used in an electron microscope are electron beams. The maximum magnification of a light microscope is about 1,500 times, and an electron microscope is about 2 million times larger. The resolution is 200 nanometers in a light microscope and 0.2 nanometers in an electron microscope. The size of the microscope, a light microscope is small and very portable. An electron microscope is huge, it's very large and not very portable at all. A feature of a light microscope is its cost is about £100. An electron microscope is several £100,000 to £1 million plus. Okay, now that is kind of a typical question that they might ask about light and electron microscopes, which is compare them. They may also ask the advantages and disadvantages. So obviously the advantages of an electron microscope is that its magnification is considerably higher. The resolution is considerably smaller. But the disadvantages, they are very large, not portable, and they cost a huge amount of money. That's kind of like an additional question that could be asked to do with a light and electron microscope. Thank you for listening.